It's Jeff here with my latest camera trick. I'm in my 4Runner here, and if you notice, that's my Sony ZV-1 camera there on a pole in my 4Runner here. And if we follow it down, you see it's on an auto desk. Okay, and I just got all this stuff in the past couple of days, but the mount here is not magnetic, it's clamp on, and it could move all around to where I want to put the camera. Okay. I've had this in here for the past 24 hours, driving around with it. Went to and from work, and it's pretty stable. Okay, it doesn't move while driving, which is a good thing, which is what I was hoping for. Okay, and you may have noticed there's a power cord here from the desk, and I'll get to that in a second. So here's my new camera rig from the other side. You can go down here, and we can come around, and you can see it's got a power inverter in it, okay, that I could use to power camera accessories. Okay, it's got a couple of USB power ports, but basically I can plug in the adapter, the DC adapter for this camera, and let this camera run, because the batteries in this are only good for about 15-20 minutes. So if I want to run for a long time on a long trip, I could power this sucker up, okay, because I've got some power outlets now in my car here. So looking down at the desktop here, this is a really grippy service. They call it the I don't know, they call it the Autodesk Grip something, Grip Master, I think. Okay, and it's got a nice pouch here where this is actually my cell phone holder. I put my cell phone in here, and this little doodad is my remote control for this camera, for the Sony ZV-1. So I can remotely control the Sony ZV-1. So if you haven't figured it out already, this desk is seatbelt in. Otherwise, the passenger seatbelt holds this desk in. And as I said, surprisingly, it does a really good job. So I haven't had a problem with it. And if I wanted to, I could move this seat forward to even close this gap here, so this desk would be like locked in. There. Now the seats move forward, and that's really secure. As I said, I'm just playing with this now. I'm just learning all the ins and outs. But so far, this looks like it's going to work out well. You may have noticed I'm outside in the forest preserve here at Busse Woods. Doing my little experiments here with my new camera mount. I figured an empty parking lot, in fact a pretty much empty forest preserve, is a great place to test out my new setup here and see if there's any bugs that need to be worked out. you can have a look. Yep, you can see how it fits into the 4Runner there. So here's my little camera remote. I turn it on. Yep, you can see I got my my remote control here, so I can zoom in and out. Just more camera tricks. Now, I didn't make a big deal out of this when they came, but I did order some extra microfiber cloths. Okay, I always like to have these handy. So I'm cleaning my cell phone lenses here because, well, these cell phone lenses are exposed. Okay, and I can clean the ZV-1 camera lens too, but the moral of this story is I always like to have some camera lens cleaning cloths hanging around. So here we go. We'll switch on the Sony ZV-1. Yeah, you hear it come on. Does a little beep. And we're doing my favorite stupid camera trick where we got a camera filming a camera, or I'm filming myself while I'm pointing my cell phone at the camera. So I got my cell phone here and I got the Sony ZV-1 pointed at me. ZV-1's not tightened down here on its mount, but I can tighten it down. Still farting around with what's going to be the right adjustment. But you can see what's going on here. So hi, I've got the Sony ZV-1 on its new camera mount in the 4Runner here, so I get to talk with you. Not that I have anything really to say, but I am playing around here, and you can see, oh, we can zoom in here, so you can really see my nose. Now what I'm seeing in the camera is how it's tracking and focusing. I can see the focus points in the screen here. So again, more stupid camera tricks, but I just had my phone here and I pulled up the clock, the time, so you can see what time it is. But I'm also noticing the glare from the outside here on the phone. That's the first thing a camera guy notices. Really, I tell you, is glare. Okay. So you can see it's a rainy day. It's 49 degrees. But it is raining. It was raining on me on my trip here. Okay, it stopped for the moment, and I have my vehicle window open. So yeah, you can see the Sony ZV-1 here. Again on the monopod. And there's my remote control for the camera. Notice the remote does not need to be connected to the camera because these two talk to each other via Bluetooth. Okay. Now what I was doing when I was chatting was I was placing the camera there on the dashboard, you can start to say, and Last video I was chatting with you with the camera in that position, and I was, some of the videos you may have noticed that this wasn't very stable, and sometimes it would go boom, it would fall over with the camera on it. So I'm thinking there had to be a better solution. So I looked it up, and I saw that there was a desktop and a camera mount. So I got them, and I'm playing with them now. So while we're in the learn mode, learn what there is to learn, I've plugged in my camera power cable, and I'm going to bring it down here, and I'm going to plug it into the power thingy here on my new desk. And I realized I really don't need to use these 110 volt outlets, because the camera has got a USB port to power it up. So you see the green LED here? Yeah, this thing is on. So we're plugged in here now, and the camera should be getting power. So and voila, you can see the icon here on the camera that it's plugged in and getting power now. So theoretically, I could video for a long time. So as I mentioned, the camera mount is movable, so I can kind of move it around in the compartment here. I just slid it back a little bit closer to me. And what I'm going to do is turn the camera a little bit more so you can kind of see the what I'm doing driving here. I mean, this is just an experiment. Who knows if any of this is going to turn out? But, I got nothing to lose, and honestly, it's a lot of fun trying this stuff. So I'm going to kind of focus the camera in the steering wheel area and take a little drive and see what we get. And no, the dash cams aren't in the vehicle yet, so I'm not trying to duplicate the dash cam function with my ZV-1 here, but I may get some interesting shots. So here's what I've done, is I've told the camera to focus on this pillar here. Okay, I don't know if that's a good choice or bad choice, but just letting you know, I told it to focus here. So the stuff on the outside might be a little bit out of focus. But I'm going to take a little drive now and see what happens. Gotta buckle up. And here we go. So I've repositioned the camera a little bit, and let's do this. I told it now to track right there. Okay, some more adjustments. So you zoom in, zoom out. But this is all an experiment test, just to see what there is to see, learn what there is to learn. Yeah, I'm still here. The camera is focusing just in front of me. Let's go for a little more drive and see what happens. Now the camera in the car is pretty secure and stable. If you're seeing shake, it's kind of like whole vehicle shape or shaking. So much for this position. Let's try something else. So in the I wonder what if world, I just pointed the camera out the passenger window. I've got the window open, so you might hear some wind and noise, because I know it works best with the window open. But let's try this. Like I said, I got nothing to lose and everything to learn from it. These forest preserve roads are a pretty good place to do experimentation like this. Traffic is super light to non-existent. There you go. We'll give you the Porta-John stop. I want to pull up a little because I want to do something here. Okay, so once again I've changed the position of the camera. Again, we're in Learning 101 mode here. It's powered up, and I've changed the camera mount. So the camera is kind of seeing me, but I told it to focus out here. So we're going to see what happens. Go for another drive. This might be the last one. I don't know. And I have to go home and look at all this and see if I learned anything today. So here we go with a new camera position where you can almost see me. I might be out of frame a little bit, but I'm looking out the driver's side window, and I've told the camera to focus on my side view mirror here. So we're going to go for another drive and see what we can learn here. Again, time to buckle up. Okay, let's do this. Camera's powered up, plugged in. Let's go. Now what I do like to do is crack open the windows, so you'll probably hear a little bit of road noise. It's about 49, 50 degrees. Really nice weather, cloudy. So I'm gonna make the turn out to Higgins Road here. Higgins Road, Route 72, for those of you who are not around here. We're still in the Forest Preserve right now. So we'll travel along at normal road speeds here and see if the view gets us sick or it's something we want to repeat again. Now I actually heard this happen. There's a truck that overturned here. So maybe you can see it off there. But when I was pulling into the woods, I heard it go blump. And like 30 seconds later, there I was. Again, I'm going to crack open the windows again here, so you're going to hear all the nasty road noise. Now the thing I'm curious about here is am I going to be get distracted by the camera? It's not really in my field of view. I can see it in my peripheral vision here. The camera's secure, so I don't have to worry about it flying around the cabin. I'm looking over and I do see some camera shake, but then again, so am I shaking. The whole vehicle kind of shakes. We'll just have to see how the image looks when we get back home and analyze it. At a stoplight now, so I can kind of look around and talk. I noticed the tracking is trying to track my face with this camera. I might need to disable that and tell it to do a fixed, but we'll see. This is all about learning. Turned off on one of the so-called side roads here. Take the slow route home. I think I want to pull into the school here and try a little bit different camera position. We're in the learning mode. So god dang it, let's learn. Okay, learning mode again. I pointed the camera so it's looking out the front window, kind of right at the driver's side headlight. I think this might be pointed at. Corner of the vehicle there is the driver's side headlight. Again, I have no idea if any of this is going to turn out. I don't care. As I said, this is learn what we could learn, see what we could see. So let's try it. I'll tell you a little secret. These cloudy 50-degree days, my favorite kind of weather. There is more rain coming, by the way. It's on the horizon. I looked at the radar, so yeah, we're gonna get more rain. We're in the rainy season, I guess, around here. Doing a Roy and letting the guy behind me pass. Let me do something else here. There you go. I just shifted into a lower gear so I can drive slower. Now I went full windows down, so you might get a little bit more wind noise. But it gives me more fresh air. Looks like we got some power line work going on here. Power trucks, Commonwealth Edison. Yep, I rolled up the window so you can hear me now. I decided to make a fuel stop, so we're going to pull into my local gas station. And if you know me by now, that's also my excuse to put all my stuff away. So I'll put the cameras and stuff away when I pull in, or after I pull into the gas station. And here we are. So that's the end of the video experience for today, folks. I'm gonna get some gas and put away the cameras.